Hi, everybody. We're not allowed to eat in here, so I'm just going to break this open. See if you can hear it. Okay, the mic's not that sensitive, but you can do it on your own. It's also it's kind of melted, so you got to get one while it's cold. That's going to have the best effect. Should we all take a deep breath for a second? Well, well, well. At the bottom. Floating, sandpaper stained, fast track to success, the marzipan surprise, the effortless Disney elephant. As a dinosaur yawn upon your face, hiding softly in shadowed delight, elementary darlings tanning our hides softly with cucumber fetishes, optimal for having friends. It's a daisy clam when we wake up, quietly nursing the daylight, a sandwich upon our teeth. The way we all swallow its hippopotamus tree. Treaties were traded for treats that we'll never eat, given away to the gold rush fruitcake that swam here ages ago. A hot Mexicali sunrise, the way we like it when we wake our computers from deep sleep. The tyrant's call to arms, the hydrogen's bomb surprise. Where will the dawn break open our skulls when we are incompliant? I ask this, wondering how far I've come since Fallout Boy in the microwave. I ask this wondering how far I have come since Fallout Boy in the microwave. I ask this wondering how far I have come since Fallout Boy in the microwave. I take a toaster, a light, a cig, a spiffy handshake, a rolling pin full of marshmallow seeds, watch it expand, watch it, wash it on the TV, the channels cleaning my eyelashes with gravy. A seagull poops in the middle of a hurricane. Didn't wait for a call from the mayor or the landlord or hydras in deceit. Actually ate the root cause of desire and fleshed it out on paper. Given a high five, I would gladly trade this tooth in for a nickel. I would hold it up to the sea and gladly proclaim, yes, Mr. Nickel, you have finally served your country right by reuniting continents that never once, not once held one name. The trees all beckon and look to the sequoia, grinning like how the climate changes on the time of day, handing out pamphlets that matter to few and gave light to a dog's ear, which is itched by the time of noon. I check my sundial and realize the mistake in my speedometers. Reckoning too fast, a swerve, right turn, left turn, into higher ground. The green light flashes on our paved faces and pigments flying. We pick up a picture frame at the local store and carry it home with us. Everywhere around us, the world is black. Blank air, we fix it to the hellhole we have for a canary bar. This is the only way to fix a fox with scissors, I joke to you quietly. You don't want to hear it, but your breath becomes numb. We are cold in the ways of hamsters, later revealing that we will never and will never accomplish the degree of forethought expended upon us to arrive at the tired state of ineptitude, perpetually diminishing until the blank ends ripped off lightly, softly into a nighttime drag, and wheels in motion continue their romp on without us, letting us finally sit for a minute, stewing on the lettuce bugs jovially twitched in our ears, and winking to the delight of fascinated sexes. the only bigger butts of which is twisted inside an hourglass, awaiting the call of vixens that haven't taken the SAT and yawn the old way with uvulas and pomp. Wary of the waiting game, we let out the rest of what we've got. It's uninterrupted for the meantime. Tyler gives me a denim jacket to keep warm for the rest of his life. Why would he entrust a responsibility like that with a flapjack friar like me? I mean, really, this is only my second day not on the job. I've got a world to prove. Exacerbated, Brewster finds himself lollygagging along until around him, sitting up in hesitation, then prods on his backside with an urgent ahem. All right, we'll take it out on the town, he concedes. The man on the park bench assumes that I am offering him a slice of pizza by the way that I look in his eye. Thank God we have sunflower oil, or the perception of sunflower oil. We hold our peace. Before I was born, the Beatles were the biggest band on earth. Before I was born, the Beatles were the biggest band on earth. Before I was born, the Beatles were the biggest band on earth. I flossed my teeth softly to Fall Out Boy, waiting for the chili to come out my backside. I flossed my teeth to Fall Out Boy, softly waiting for the chili to come out my backside. I floss my teeth to Fall Out Boy, softly waiting for the chili to come out my backside. We are trees with thin roots, and the nutrients is kept behind doors, and we break and break until the juices leak out, and dig until our roots make it to the secret of moist earth and water flowing underground. Before I was born, the Talking Heads played a show in my backyard for my whole family. And I clapped and clapped until they told me to stop. Before I was born, the Talking Heads played a show in my backyard for my whole family, and I clapped and clapped until they told me to stop. Before I was born, the Beatles, Fall Out Boy, and the Talking Heads played a show in my backyard for my whole family. And I clapped and clapped until they told me to stop. We wait in lines and we wait in lines angry, shoes tight, grins hollow, never thinking of the one not next, no, not after. We come across a patio, anyone's patio, and it is ours and everybody's, and for a second there is love and there is air, and romance is alive and changing. Romance is alive and changing. Romance is alive and changing. We wash our mucky boots as Pokemon goers go by our corner store. They are dead ends in the wink of afternoon secondsies. We wish them well on their journey. We curse their guts. Pizza comes out of every orifice. Free t-shirts dance around me in this fucked up dream, basked in mayo-flavored delight. The rest of the world changes into salads up, and tropical smoothie stares down at me, wondering what has become of my American apparel dreams. The one where the sitting man with the can phone gets a call from what you assume must be his best friend. I'm sorry. Imogene died last night. Your grandmother spends the next hour consoling him. Didn't even know the person, probably wrong number. The rest of the night is gray and static, but you love it. The colors of yesterday blaze in electric particle beams. They call out the numbers of a bingo tournament that you were destined to win. So you get up on the table and you take your clothes off, and we get married on that table. Flipping everyone off. and literally mass producing babies until the world is covered in them and no one can do anything about it. They are drowning in fucking babies to the day that they die in whatever hotel room they rented with the good room service that delivers pizza from every orifice. Our babies grow up strong and gnarly. They go surfing on the weekends and grow flowers in the gardens on the other days. We still go to work when we feel like it. The world waits for us to give up on organizing our lives, but we still stick sticky notes in the inside of books, slip paper towel into the sleeves of our adult dogs who wear sweaters, and grin when they scoff. Because we are maniacs with a mission to make birds make love, and we fly onto oranges. We are literally that small. And just consider the health benefits of vitamin C for days. It's the most significant part of our diet. And we are literally seabirds and have a literal deep connection to the letter C. So the rest of our days are just spent basking in this egotistical bullshit. The rest of our days are spent sipping Fallout Boy from the cavernous regions of our armpit fortresses. The rest of our days are spent sipping Fallout Boy from the cavernous regions of our armpit fortresses. The rest of our days are spent sipping Fallout Boy from the cavernous regions of our armpit fortresses, whereupon the ground Hamlet and Horatio debate the merits of Sonic the Hedgehog love affair with the lead singer of the Pixies, and that bridges are a thing. This makes us both happy because it's relatable and sad. So we go about our lives sweeping up particles of grass from the sidewalk and wave at the passing lawns. This lasts only a few years, though. And at this point, we are thinking about getting out and retiring somewhere where it's warm. The waves lap at our feet. The Mexicali sunset gives way to the breathless hurricane full of self-aware pigeons pooping in it. The way they sit there on the wind gust makes us howlishly unwelcome. We are in our own skin only, but we buy a whole lot, guaranteed. So the westward bound grandpa gives us a bone, and we wink for the little while that it has caused us unease. So, spinning the dice on our twister and placing one foot over the other onto red, blue, green,